Hey guys, Jamiy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now. So people have been asking me, okay, to go over a new Vesperatu, and also my melee Vesperatu, my heavy hitter, not my defensive one, which I did a while ago, and to go over a Terrafly. Don't worry, I'm still doing the comment thing, okay, so let me know in this comments as well, okay. Pick over just a random Loomian that you want to use, give it a set, it could be a pre-evolution, could be an evolution. I'm still making the teams, okay, so give me a while, I'll try and have that up in a couple of days, but yeah. Also today, doing the offensive Vesperatu. Also, he's actually trained in max melee attack. So yeah, also I'll try and get maybe a Terrafly for tomorrow, since ambush is very easy to get. Luminami looks pretty darn good. Vesperatu is great for this battle, honestly, so I can't wait for that. Might Eclipse might be worth bringing. Actually, we basically have like the exact same team, to be honest. It's very similar. Bork's too good to not bring. And then I guess maybe Might Eclipse, which I'm going to lead off with Vesperatu. So then, the reason why Vesperatu, the melee attacking one, is also really good. Vesperatu is pretty good in general. Oh, he leads off with its Eclipse. That's terrible for me. But yeah, the reason why Vesperatu is pretty good, this is the set that I'm running, is that you can run the Nimble, I think mine was Clever. The Nimble, I think it was Clever, to like take some pretty good range hits, and it was basically Clumsy again, and you basically maxed out a lot of its range defense, and it would run like a good amount of speed, like 128 speed, to also outspeed max speed Sorches. We're still running the exact same speed. I actually didn't max out my attack low. I should do that with shards. But basically, 128 speed is strictly just to outspeed 200 nimble Sorches. Which is great, also because we're nimble as well, so we just basically speed creep that. So that's very good. Very good. I'd actually bring Sorche, but I don't actually have it on me, but I do have a damage calculator. So Sorche at level 50 has 152 speeds. Vesperatu at level 50 has 154 speed, because when you give it the last day, it actually gives it an extra 2. I'm just going to go into Luminami, I think. Seems like an okay idea, maybe. Don't know why I brought the Zulong in this battle. Did I bring Zulong in this battle? I think I did. Don't know why I brought that, to be honest. We're just going to set it up. But I should mention, though, is we actually have to, for the next update, we're going to have to increase the speed on Vesperatu a little bit. So Luxor, since Luxor is going to be getting a buff so it can bypass Eclipse's secret ability and Umbra will, but because Luxor is 91 base speed, like 2 base quicker than Sorche, we've got to run a little bit more speed. So a max nimble Luxor, which you're probably going to end up running, is going to have 155 speed, so it's like 1 quicker than us. So we're going to have to bump up Vesperatu speeds by up to like 144. That'll let us speed creep the nimble Luxor. So if you're going to get Vesperatu, you might as well just bump up the speed to 144 for when the next update comes out. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long. Also then maxing out the melee attack to also let us hit as hard as possible. 20 energy for the energy rules, obviously. It just means that we get an extra 20 energy. So that means our start, for every starter basically, you get 250 energy as long as you are minus energy. So then you can like fire off 5 gamma pulses, or in I guess Vesperatu's case, it can run Slapdown. Also, I should mention, I'm running Phantom Slash. You can kind of run Phantom Slash or Shadow Sprint. I think Shadow Sprint still might be better, but Phantom Slash is still pretty good. Vesperatu can still take quite a few hits because it's like pretty good on bulk. Also then for the rest I dumped into health, which again, for the next update I'm going to have to take a little bit of health away and then put a bit more speed onto it, which is like what, 14 speed? No, I think it's like 16 speed it needs. Like, yeah, 16. So there's that. That's basically Vesperatu in a nutshell. I'm just going to go for Rejuvenate here. I'm not trying to deal with that man. I'm not trying to deal with that man. I could actually start hitting you because you're not actually setting up defenses. I'm setting up defenses. You're just setting up range attack, which also Eclipse hits really hard still. Actually going for another dice burst. I think I just need to get to I think I should actually just be good here and just like start hitting him, because I should be able to take 2 Raging Howls. So I think I'm actually just going to hit it now, because Maroon's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to wait out 3 hits. Very nice. That's actually lucky for me. Don't know why you would wait out that early. I guess he was out of energy, but yep, basically just enough. Maybe not just enough to 2 shots. I could actually go for another piece of mines here, but I also want to rest, but I think I'm just going to Maroon again, which is going to be kind of scary, but once the Eclipse is low health, I have priority on Balrog to beat it. I went to Vesperatu. No, Vesperatu can't even hit it, so never mind. I didn't bring Urusol. Probably should have brought Urusol, but oh well. I'll click Maroon again. He's going to go for the Luminous Raw, which isn't going to hit super hard. That's great. He can go for Raging Howl, because that would have also killed him, basically, that turn. He can go for it this turn, though. I'm going to go for a rest, because we should be fine to, like, take a hit. So I'm not a rest. I'm going to go for a wait. I don't want to rest. That's too much. Too much damage right now, man. He's going to go for the Raging Howl. It's going to end up killing his Eclipse, but I'm fine. I get more energy back, and I can just swap out for health. So we'll see what he comes out next. But let's Eclipse down. Also for Vesperatu, Eclipse, no matter what Vesperatu you're running, you can't really do anything to Eclipse. Unless you run the Airtime move, which is up to you, I guess, but I prefer Sharpen. The priority move is just good for, like, Urusol, so, like, you can quick pounce it and you don't have to worry about getting your item swapped off at the very least, which most Urusols will swap out. But basically for Vesperatu, it completely counters Urusol no matter which version it's running. I'm going to get hit hard here. I'm going to have to swap out into probably Balrog. Balrog sucks in this situation. Also, as you can tell, swapped out my Bork's item. I'm now running Earth Essence. Although for Swalder, I definitely wanted the Typhus Essence, but oh well. My tiny team's weak to Swalder. I shouldn't have really done this. Should have thought a bit better about this. We could let Luminami go down, technically, but I don't really want it to go down, so we are going to swap out into the box. So yeah, Vesperatu completely hard walls. Urusol, it takes a little bit of damage from some of its moves like Shadow Spring because it's neutral, but it's more or less fine with it. There's a Boast, nice. A Venom Chomp, shouldn't do too much. That was actually a crit, so yeah, it doesn't do anything at all. I guess the poison on the first Venom Chomp, that really sucks for me. Really sucks for me. So other than that low, I am going to just go for... I want an Earthquake, but I feel like it's the Urusol swap out. Oh, actually, no, I forgot. Earthquake's neutral, so never mind that. I'm just going to click this one. Parasitize, okay, that hit fairly hard. I forgot about the Earthquake. Also, you outspeed me. So you're running a lot of speed. Probably to outspeed the Tatabs, right? Parasitize. Okay, I think I get a KO the Urusol, which is fine. I mean, the Swalder. Okay, that's good. We don't really need the Balrog. Just killing the Swalder was great, but having Bork is always nice. But yeah, the poison sucks in that situation. Go ahead the first turn, dang. Okay, go into Vesperatu this turn then. Free slap down. Don't really see why not. If he has the Sorcha, this would be a great time to bring it out because it's a free swap out. But I feel like he wouldn't have brought it. There's the Urusol, which is also really good against this. So we could actually just click slap down, predicting the Obsidian coming in. We could go for the Sharpen, but might as well just Phantom Slash because, I feel like, actually I probably should just click slap down. It's going to be a swap out into the Urusol. Actually, no, into the Balrog, that's still fine. I'm running Dark Essence just to hit harder with my slap down, obviously, but Phantom Slash is still going to hit pretty hard. And I outspeed it as well. Actually, that was a crit, that's the only reason why it hit so hard. But Slapdown should be enough to KO it, and I think we can live one boosted Earthquake. I haven't really checked that, but pretty sure we do. So yeah, it's up to you, Lo, if you want Phantom Slash, Shadow Sprint. They're both good. On my defensive one I have Shadow Sprint, on my offensive one we're in Phantom Slash right now, but I think I'm going to go back to Shadow Sprint. I just like the priority, really. It's just nice to have, really. Slapdown should be enough. No, it lives on one. Because he hasn't got an item, I knew it! Of course he hasn't got a freaking item, man. Why would you have an item? Why would you have an item? Well, I'm going to click Revival, predicting the Quick Pounce. Yes, I'm going to heal up here, basically, because that's free heal for me. Of course you don't have an item, that's the only reason why you live that, man. I knew it. I knew he wouldn't have one, because they never do. They never daring do. So that's basically what Vesperatu is good at. Just completely obliterating Urusol. And it is technically the hardest hitting, or it has the hardest hitting slapdown in the game. Actually, it's Muchun. Might as well say the Vesperatu. I mean, it's the hardest counter in the game for Urusol. So saving the I think I called Vesperatu Urusol. I'm calling every Loomian like the wrong Loomian. I don't know why. Okay, leave me alone. Yeah, I'm going to Eclipse. I'm not messing with this. Okay, Muchun hits very hard though. And Eclipse is very bulky. And it goes for a dodge, nice. Also predicting the slap down for massive damage. Kinda glad I didn't do that now, Len. We're just gonna go for Disperse. We outspeed, obviously. So that's basically Vesperatu. It has the hardest hitting slap down in the game. It's got really good priority. I think actually, its priority can technically... I don't think its priority is more hits harder than Eurosol. Eurosol has a higher melee attack stat, but Vesperatu gets stabbed from slapdown, whereas Eurosol doesn't. So yeah, Vesperatu has the hardest hitting slapdown. I guess the hardest hitting dark type moves though would have to go to Ragoon for its secret ability. So yeah, I mean still Vesperatu is very, very, very good. So also would recommend it for a slapdown user if you want one. It does a ton of damage to Luminami. Also, though, for Luminami, it's gotta be careful because Luminami is very bulky and obviously can one-shot back with Gamma Pulse because Vesperatu is 4 times weak to light. That's why we have to get the speed creep on that Luxor. We should be able to like one-shot Luxor, I'm pretty sure, so we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. So that's always great. But that's basically like the fundamentals of Vesperatu. Beats Eurosol, gets beaten by Eclipse and like a lot of light types that are like pretty quick. It can have Shadow Sprint for Duskit if you see a lot of Duskits. Got to worry about... You have to worry about Ikazune, but again, slapdown. Like it hits very hard. Very hard. I'm going to let him take me down here because no point swapping out really. So yeah, it just hits very hard. Like it's really, really good. Removes items. I mean, there's also a few things that can remove items, and it's up to you if you prefer Eurosol or Vesperatu, because like I said, Vesperatu completely counters Eurosol, but Eclipse completely counters Vesperatu, and also a lot of people are bringing Eclipse, Eurosol, and Vesperatu, so they're all pretty darn good in their own ways, obviously, so it's really up to you. Gonna click Phantom Slash here, it should be enough to KO. That actually did a bit of damage, dang, but still, we tank it pretty well. And there we are. So that's basically the Vesperatu. I don't think I really missed anything out. For items-wise, like I said, I'm running the Dark Essence. I guess you could run Spirit Essence if you're already running a Dark Essence on something. I don't really know what you'd be running on, though. You could also run Health Amulet, I guess, but there's so many better things, I guess, to run Health Amulet on, like Eclipse on my team, which actually, my team right now, I can actually run on competitive, but I don't really have that many bulky Loomians. It's mostly just these 2. Yeah, it's actually... These 2 are bulky, tanky. Zulong's just really, really quick, one of the quickest things in the game. My hardest hitters in the game, basically. So yeah, my team was full of I can hit you really hard, and 2 tanks, basically, which isn't really that great. So probably would have really brought it up Sidrigon, but also wanted the Sorchi and the Eurosol just like bring along like some things that I can beat and some things that can beat me. Sorchi also again, speed, I demolish it. Very, very good. Also, the speed doesn't matter because it's not level 50, but I get a speed creep Sorchi. Also, my Sorchi right now is 120. 128 speed Sorchis also gets outsped by Vesperatu, obviously because a maxed out 200 TP Sorchi gets outsped by this Vesperatu. That's the reason why you run the speed on it, obviously, with the Nimble. So, that's the reason why, and I think that's actually it. Again, movesets and everything, it's up to you, really. The training, I think, is good, again, though, if you are going to go for this one. Even the defensive one, bump up that speed a little bit just to outspeed the Luxor whenever the new update comes out. We could actually even boost up a little bit more, depending if there's any new Loomians that could potentially threaten Vesperatu by outspeeding it, so we'll have to see, I guess. But for now, from what we know, also with Luxor, we need a little bit more speed, and that's basically it. Again, Phantom Slash or Shadow Sprints, that's basically it. Again, Sharpen's really good to keep, in my opinion. I wouldn't really get rid of it. Sharpen or Revival is great to have. Setup, you heal. I mean, you don't really need anything. You don't really need an air-type move unless you really need to hit Eclipse, but Vesperatu isn't the way to like beat it Eclipse. You probably want something else to beat it, like Terrafly or Swalder, which we should be doing Terrafly sometime soon as well. But anyway, see you guys next time.